So I want everyone to imagine a world where you don't have to worry about going to the grocery store or going to the bank and have that thought in the back of your mind that you're going to be attacked by assault weapons. So I propose that the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, otherwise known as the ATF, should ban all assault weapons from the United States. To move on to kind of why I believe this, they cause more damage when used in mass shooting events. So when you think about mass shooting events, that's more than 4 people in the situation, and assault weapons are one of the most common weapons used in a mass shooting event. And so they cause a higher death rate during a mass shooting event. So as stated by author Charles DiMaggio, Jacob Abraham, Sharice Berry, Marco Berker, Justin Feldman, Michael Klein, Noor Shah, Manish Tandon, and Spiros Frangos, titled Changes in U.S. Mass Shooting Deaths Associated with the 1994 to 2004 Federal Assault Weapons Ban, date January 2019, publication, Journal of Trauma and Acute Care Surgery. Assault rifles accounted for 430, or 85.5%, of the total 501 mass shooting fatalities reported in 44 mass shooting incidents. So this is showing us the problem in society with these mass shootings and assault weapons being used. I would also like to point out that according to Charles DiMaggio, Jacob Abraham, Sharice Berry, Marco Berker, Justin Feldman, Michael Klein, Noor Shah, Manish Tandon, and Spiros Frangos, the federal ban period was associated with a statistically significant of fewer mass shooting-related deaths per 10,000 firearm homicides. So with a ban, you're going to have less people being harmed by assault weapons in these mass shooting events. Also, to go back to causing more damage in a mass shooting, it also causes more damage to the human body when you are attacked by an assault weapon. So according to author Ernest Moore, title Another Mass Shooting, Time to Ban the Assault Rifle, date January 12, 2018, publication, the Journal of Trauma and Acute Care Surgery, an assault rifle by design is intended to deliver fatal wounds to multiple individuals within a short time period. That is what they're built for. They are not built for normal day-to-day use. They're built to hurt people in a very short amount of time and a lot of people. So also, as stated previously by Ernest Moore, an AR-15 will literally pulverize the liver, perhaps best described as dropping a watermelon onto concrete. So you can see the damage that these assault weapons, in this example an AR-15, is causing the human body. So now to move on, I want to talk about how more people are in danger rather than saving lives in the community. So, as stated by author Jennifer Mashia, title, How Often Are AR-Style Rifles Used for Self-Defense? Date August 29, 2023, publication The Trace, 51 incidents over a 9.5-year span in which legal gun owners brandished or used an AR-style rifle to defend life or property. That averages out to be around 5 per year. Not many people are using these guns and these weapons as self-defense weapons. Not many situations are they needed for that. Other guns, other than an assault weapon, can be used for a self-defense weapon. And also, according to Jennifer Masha, the most common situation in which a legal gun owner defended themselves with an AR-style rifle was a home invasion. 30 of 51 incidents involved rifle owners confronting burglars or trespassers. So that's, if you think about statistically, that's not very many. So not many situations was it necessary to have an assault rifle. So now I want to move on and talk about they're not made for commercial use. When assault weapons were made, they were not made and intended for commercial use and using at home, things like that. So according to the Educational Fund to Stop Gun Violence, title Assault Weapons and Large Capacity Magazines, date October 29, 2020, publication, the Educational Fund to Stop Gun Violence, they are designed for one purpose, to kill as many humans as possible as quickly as possible. They aren't designed to be used as at home just for fun weapons or self-defense or in a situation for commercial use for the most part. And according to the Educational Fund to Stop Gun Violence, again, unlike traditional rifles, the structure and mechanisms of assault weapons mirror military firearms. So these were built to be more of a military firearm, not for personal day-to-day use in your home. So now I want to move on to my plan. And with that, I feel with this plan, it's going to offer a safer society, and the ban of assault weapons for commercial use is going to help create an environment where everybody feels more safe. So I want to move on to the proposal and what will be brought forward with that. And it will bring forward not having these assault weapons available for commercial use. So according to author Senator Elizabeth Warren, title ICYMI, date December 7th, 2023, publication Elizabeth Warren Newsroom, there have been more than 600 mass shootings since the beginning of this year alone. That is nearly 2 mass shootings a day, and assault weapons have become the firearm of choice in more and more mass shootings over the decades. It is so common nowadays compared to 50 years ago that an assault weapon is going to be the weapon of choice to someone. So also according to Senator Elizabeth Warren, let me be clear, these military-style assault weapons are weapons of war, and they have no place in our community. In the community, they have no place. They do have other uses. They're not useless, but they're not useful in community situations. More people get hurt by having them around. So now I want to move on to about what this will prohibit. This plan would prohibit the commercial sale of assault weapons and private sales to non-military personnel. So military personnel, they could still use them. So according to author Colleen Long, Mary Claire Jelinek, Lindsay Whitehurst, titled Biden, Democrats Continue Push for Assault Weapons Ban, date November 25th, 2022, publication PBS, Biden stated, "When will we decide we've had enough? We need to enact an assault weapons ban to get weapons of war off America's streets." So I feel a lot of people in society see this problem and how it's continuing to increase. It's not getting better. With these weapons being available, people are continuously buying them. So there's more of them out there. And also according to Colleen Long, Mary Claire Jelinek, and Lindsay Whitehurst, about 3 in 10 want gun policy to stay as is. Only 14% prefer looser gun laws. So as you can see too, statistically, with society's views and what we're seeing in the reports is that more people want stricter gun laws. They don't want to keep the same gun laws, and they don't want looser or less strict gun laws. So now I want to move on and talk about how the plan will work, because many states have already proven that this plan will work, because 10 states already have assault weapons banned. So according to author J.J. Janflone, titled 202, A Look Back on 1994's Assault Weapons Ban, date September 16, 2022, publication Brady, in 1994, then President Bill Clinton signed the Public Safety and Recreational Firearms Use Protection Act, commonly called the Federal Assault Weapons Ban, which banned 19 assault weapons and their copies, as well as other semi-automatic firearms with 2 or more specified features. That federal ban, however, expired on September 13, 2004. So this ban was already in place. They already tried it out 10 years ago, and it worked perfectly, but it was only set to be for 10 years. So earlier, as stated from Senator Elizabeth Warren, it has never been more obvious that Congress needs to ban assault weapons. This isn't some far-fetched idea. We have tried it. Senator Dianne Feinstein championed an assault weapons ban, and she got it passed into law. It was in place for a full decade from 1994 to 2004, and it worked. So in this, they already have done the plan. They've already they already made a plan back then, and they passed a law, and they saw how it went, and so many more people were saved by that. And so it proved that it already worked, and it will work again. And so now I want to go into that ban and how it will decrease the gun violence and save lives. So according to author Chiara Alfonseca, titled More than 40,000 people killed in gun violence so far in 2023, date December 7, 2023, publication ABC News. As of December 7, 2023, at least 40,167 people have died from gun violence in the United States this year, according to the Gun Violence Archive, which is an average of almost 118 deaths each day. So more and more people are dying each day because of the use of weapons in general, and especially assault weapons. And also, as stated by Chiara Alfonseca, there have been more than 632 mass shootings in 2023 so far, which is defined by the Gun Violence Archive as an incident in which 4 or more victims are shot or killed. These mass shootings have led to 597 deaths and 2,380 injuries. So you can see the effect that weapons in general have on society, and you can also see how the fact of assault weapons also have a huge impact on society. So in conclusion, I propose the ATF should ban all commercial sale of assault weapons in the United States. If we could all come together, we could make this world such a safer place for everybody.